Alright, welcome back crew, and welcome back to the channel. So today we are working with the fuel delivery system on this 55 Chevy pickup truck, the shop truck of course. And today I got a few items that I want to share with you guys, how I set up my fuel system whenever you're doing an LS conversion. So I'm going to turn you guys around so you can see some of the parts that we're working with, and we're going to get right into this video. Alright, so here we got you turned around so you can see some of the parts that I actually ordered. A lot of these parts I just got online. You can't really get a lot of these fittings from your big box stores, and if you do, they're going to be very expensive. These fittings here are A&N fittings, and I got a Corvette fuel filter, a supply system. You're going to need that for as a setup that I'm using, and you can use you know, just like 3 different setups that you can actually use for the LS conversion, but I found that this is the most cost efficient and is very reliable. Also, guys, you guys know that I got this frame from the salvage yard, and it did not come with a fuel system or a fuel pump, so I had to actually order a fuel pump. You can get these at your box stores as well. Make sure you just got the right year and the engine size. And with this A&N kit, it came with this fuel injection nylon hose, and with the setup also, since this vehicle was a 2005 to 2010 Colorado, it actually came with a 3.5 motor in it. So now, since of course we're doing the LS conversion, we will have to buy an aftermarket pump to go into your fuel pump. Okay, you will be replacing this pump here, and I'll make another video later on showing you, but today we're just going to set the fuel pump inside the tank and everything, and we're going to run our lines, we're going to plumb everything, make sure it's good, and then we'll go ahead and remove this, and then we'll replace the pump and everything. But we're just going to go ahead and plumb everything, make sure everything lines up perfectly. So let's go ahead and start setting up a line. First, we're going to go ahead and put our Corvette fuel filter. We're going to put this in place. When a lot of people don't realize, they think that this is a mounting bracket, which it is, but it is also a grounding strap. So make sure you get a good ground, and this here is going to be an inline. It's not going to be in a it's an external fuel filter. So make sure you got a good spot on your chassis, and you know, ground it down so you have some good connection here, so to ground properly. So we're going to go ahead and get this stuff installed and set up, and I'll turn you guys back on. Go down in there. I actually got this, it's a snap ring. Got this for your big box stores here. If you guys are looking for the part, I think this is a TR7. I brought a TR14. Thought that was it at first, but that was way too large. See here, it's hard to do it with one hand. But this is a double check. This is I'm pretty sure it's a TR7 lock ring. That's the number there, Z12009. So we'll put that lock ring, actually we'll take the pump back out and put the lock ring in as well. Alright crew, so on this pump here, I'll show you real quick, like I was talking about, as far as your ground, your mounting bracket, also your grounding strap. You can see, matter of fact, you see your grounding strap connected to this Corvette fuel filter system. Okay, one thing, you can't really mess this up, is actually sailor proof. You also have your inlets here. It's the 5/16 and 3/8 inlets, and you also have your feed. All right, so basically you got this going, you got your feed, which is the big one here, and it also says in. And then you got your return coming back from your fuel rail, okay, which is going to be your smaller size there, and that's going to go back to the fuel tank, okay? So it'd be natural aspirated and everything. And I'm gonna use basically the same setup that the OEM was, going back to the little system back there to collect all the fumes. So now one thing about this fuel rail, okay, you see I already put an A&N fitting that I got from the kit on here already, okay? Now the bottom one is your return. And also with the bottom one, what we're going to do is we're going to actually cap the bottom one off, because we do not need it to go back to the fuel filter, because it already will be a return to, if it has a lot of excess fuel from this main feed here, it'll go back to your fuel filter and it'll go back to the tank. And this is where we're going to hook ours up at. I got a bolt here that I'm going to use, and we will put this set up like right here, just like that, up against the fuel rail, and that's going to work out perfect. So we're going to go ahead, I'm going to show you the A&N fittings that I use, and we're going to put this the A&N fittings on to this, and everything I got did come with the kit. And like I said, I will show you guys that in the description below. Okay, so in this kit here for that fuel system is actually the LS swap and EFI conversion. See if I can zoom in, and that's the part number. And it comes with 3 fittings, and you got 3 connections. All right, and like I said, this right here will be going out to your fuel rail. We're going to show you, demonstrate how you hook these A&N fittings up. Basically with this, I got a little section here, and you see the little O-ring on it. You just want to take it and you want to push it in until you hear that snap, like that. And this right here will not come out, guys. All right. Like I said, this fuel filter, it actually regulates your fuel pressure into your fuel rails and stuff, and it has to be like 58 psi. And these here A&N fittings, they would not come loose, man. So the back ones is a little different. You got the little horseshoe O-ring on it, and you may have to pull these apart just a tad to make sure they fit, and you won't damage them. Just don't go crazy trying to you know, spread them apart. All right, so let me make sure I got this on properly here. Then this here will go over that. Then you want to screw, make sure you push it up on there like that, and then you're just gonna twist it to tighten it up. And I always normally do a hand tighten, and once I put it where I need to go, I'll tighten it up even more. And they will spin while they're on here like that, but they're not. It's almost like it's like a compressed fit. All right, so that's not going anywhere. You can see that I'm actually turning it. Let me see here. I'm actually just twisting it, but you can tighten it up a little bit more, which I will. And the other one is the same way. See, make sure I can show you guys here. And just take it. And if you see up in there, it's almost like it's an O-ring like up in there to seal it. All right. Push it on. Same. Just turn it out, hand tighten it. All right. And that's all you need. And they're on there. All right. All right, so that's how your fuel filter will look on the inside of your frame. And then we'll go ahead and run the lines to the tank and also to the fuel rail. And like I said, all of this here is the factory stuff that would take that off. And we're putting our own. Alright crew, so I'm going to show you guys how I connect the A&M fittings. First I put some black tape here on it. And that's where, you know, if you got some really sharp dikes, you could actually cut this line. It's actually a rubber line, fuel injected line inside, and it just got that nylon wrapped on the outside. So what I normally use is just a really sharp cutoff wheel, basically a new cutoff wheel, and I try to cut it as straight as I can, and I'll show you how I push these on. Then you're going to take your other end here, which is like got a little groove in there, and it got threads, and basically this is going to be like it's going to go like compress it together. And you can start it out with your hands, and then eventually it's going to get tight, and you're going to have to get your wrench set. You're going to have to do it by hand. Let's get in there. Also, what I normally do to make it go down when I go ahead and start pressing it into my fuel line, I just put a dab of oil right there on it, and then I start hand tightening it. I don't think I showed you guys that when I was doing the other ones, but I tighten it down with my hand as far as I can tighten it. And then I take my 3/4 wrench and crank it down until it bottoms out. So about one more turn, I should be good to go. And bottom out. And once you bottom out, you don't have to over crank it, guys. Just stop right there and it's good to go. I just try to line up everything. If I can get another twist to line up everything, so it'll be perfect. Alright crew, so we are basically finished now with setting up everything for fuel line. We had enough hose to do everything, and we got some hose left over. The only thing that I did forget to order, I forgot to get the A&M fittings for the electric fuel pump. So that's one thing that's good to know for you guys that's ordering these A&M fittings. Make sure you get 2 extra, basically the same outlets for your fuel filter. Just get 2 more of those and you will be done, have everything that you need. So I'll order 2 more of those, and that'll be a wrap. So that's how I got it. Going back to my return here, and I got my fuel line, my pressure going in, going out into the fuel rail, and then the excess fuel will come back through this fuel filter and it'll go back to the pump. And that's what you want, guys. And it'll keep it, you will have it at 58 psi. So I just really wanted to make this a quick video, and it was. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you guys got any comments on how you would do your fuel line, or if you got a different way, leave some comments or some suggestions down below for other people that may be doing the same type of setup that we're doing. So hey, I just want to thank you guys for hanging out. Thanks for watching all of my videos. Appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel. Don't forget to share and like these videos as well, guys, so we can continue making awesome videos. So hey, like I tell everybody, man, if you got a good cigar, a fast car, truck, smoke them if you got them, baby. CJ is out, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.